it really is, it's amazing to watch this channel grow, and it's because of you guys that I'm in this position to be able to do this kind of stuff. And yeah, definitely cool.
Shaka on the beats, 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 Shaka on the beats.
What is going on, guys? So the channel has now officially hit 30,000 subscribers, and this is an amazing milestone, and I really do want to show appreciation. I want to say thank you to those that continue hitting that subscribe button, those that continue watching all the uploads, liking, commenting. For a channel, you know, that features an RT, it is awesome to see the level of growth and everything. And I'm going to continue modding. You know, I'm going to keep doing this. And in this video, I kind of want to go over exactly what the modifications are on the RT at the current moment, give you guys a ballpark of how much I paid for the actual items itself, and then give you basically how long it took to have it installed, so that, you know, regardless of where you live, whether it's New York all the way to, you know, Texas, you could kind of get a ballpark of what it's going to cost you for install. Plus, I also know that many of you install this stuff yourself. So we're gonna start off with the intake and then move on. Now, sorry for the ambient noises and everything. I am at a different location, and yeah, just trying something new today. Now, the intake manifold is off of a 392, and that ended up costing me about $450. It was used, and the person that took it off of their 392 put about 13,000 miles on it. So $450, and then the install was about 6 to 7 hours. Now, the install was really kind of a pain in the butt because it involved mostly wiring for the active runners. For those of you that are looking into intake manifolds, the benefit of the intake manifold off of the 392 is that it switches from long to short throughout the at a certain RPM, so it feeds the heads and the engine air more efficiently. So that is really the intake manifold, and then we move on to the throttle body. I have an 85 millimeter BBK throttle body that was also used, and it cost me about $200. I installed it myself, and yeah, I mean, really not a big difference, you know, between that and the stock one. And then I finished it off with a Jammer cold air intake by Diablo. Now, one of these is a little on the pricey side. I believe it is around $300. So, you know, that too I also installed myself. It took, you know, no more than, you know, 15 minutes or so. So that makes up the entire intake, and altogether, you know, it was a pretty sizable chunk of money to do that. Then let's move to a different area. I went with a 160 degree thermostat, and that was installed. It's such an easy install. It takes no more than 15-20 minutes. An oil catch can, another modification that you could do yourself. That didn't take long. I believe the oil catch can was about $100. The 160 thermostat, I didn't tell you the price, was about $30 or so, so very cheap. And then I have a cam. okay? And the cam is one of the most expensive pieces to this build so far. For everything, it was about $2,000. The cam, the lifters, the push rods, the coolant, all that kind of good stuff. It roughly ran me about $2,000. And then it was about an 8-hour install. And, you know, so, you know, the reason why I'm not giving prices for service is because in some states it's cheaper, in some states it's more expensive. So, you know, I prefer to just give you guys about the hours. This way you can go up to your local performance shop or a performance shop that you're going with, find out their hourly rate, and you can figure it out there. So that makes up pretty much what I have in regards to engine stuff, and then we move to the exhaust. And many of you that have been following the channel know how many different types of exhaust setups I've had. I've had straight pipes, mid leads, flow masters, no resonators, shorty headers, all kinds of good stuff. And I finally landed on some long tube headers, Dynatech, with high flow cats and a MagnaFlow catback exhaust, all 3 inches. So altogether, that was about $3,000, and the amount of time that it took to install the long tubes, the MagnaFlow, and everything, it was about 7 hours or so. After the install, then it needed to get dyno tuned, and that was about 3 to 4 hours of dyno time. And before you start doing any of these modifications, and before you even do, basically anything, you need one of the most important parts that you can get, and that is an unlocked PCM and a tuner. An unlocked PCM is 100% necessary for anybody that's in a 2015 and up. So I went with a Diablo Sport, and again, I installed the PCM myself. I did a PCM swap, so I gave them my original PCM, and they gave me an unlocked one. And so that install was probably around a half hour or so, if not, you know, it was so simple. And then the Diablo T2, again, another thing, it's a plug and play. That ran me, I believe it was around $800. You could get yourself some discounts with a lot of this stuff. Many of you could do it even cheaper than I did. You know, you could wait for sales, you could get, you know, more used stuff, better price stuff. So, you know, pricing is always kind of something that I veer away from, just because I think a lot of people could be better at hunting than me, or they just have better luck than me. But that's really the extent of the modifications that I have on here from a performance angle. You know, I do have upgraded rims and tires, 20x9 in the front, 20x10 in the back, with 315s in the back, 275s in the front. At one point I did have drag radials, but I have the all seasons on right now. And then the rest is really just all, you know, cosmetic stuff. I mean, you know, hood wraps and spoilers and all that kind of stuff. I do have the pedal commander. I do have the taser. I don't really consider that performance modifications. I really, in this video, just wanted to give you guys that are new to the channel a little bit of an update on what's actually, you know, on the car performance-wise. And so if I forgot anything, I'll just have it in the list over here. And again, guys, thank you so much for all the support. You guys are awesome. It really is, it's amazing to watch this channel grow. And I really, it's because of you guys that I'm in this position to be able to do this kind of stuff. And yeah, definitely cool.
Shaka on the beats. Shaka